but it just wasn't enough. And so I realized, especially in the pandemic, in the midst of a time where everyone is grasping for a sense of normalcy, I wanted to provide a game-changing solution of health. And I thought one of the easiest ways to do that was through ice cream. And so in July of 2020, Tasteful Vegan launched serving top 8 allergen-free and naturally sweetened frozen desserts. And so we started with freeze pops and ice cream bars, and we started selling them in the farmers markets. But within a few months, we grew from the farmers markets into health food stores in West Michigan, including Harvest Health Foods and Meijer stores. And so knowing that as a business owner, to get to the next level, education is required. And so I participated in Operation Hope's 8-week entrepreneurship program just last year. And this year, I opened the very first dedicated top 8 allergen-free ice cream shop in the state of Michigan. And it has been an amazing blessing. We've had customers come as far as Denmark to be able to receive that. And we've had kids and adults who've come to the ice cream shop for the very first time because they weren't able to because of celiac disease or nut allergies. Because we have a dedicated allergen-free facility, it's a safe haven for people to come and enjoy ice cream. And so I ask you and I invite you to invest $250,000 into Tasteful Vegan so that we can secure our operating space and continue to purchase the necessary equipment for the demands of the stores that are asking to bring Tasteful onto their shelves. We are growing in the number of stores that we have in Meijer and have an invitation from Whole Foods. And I realized as a vegan industry, it is booming with business owners like Pinky Cole in 2020 when restaurants are closing, she's opening new restaurants. So it shows that demand and the need for vegan products. And I desire to see Tasteful Vegan be the first nationwide chain of ice cream shops that bring generational health to our community.
Great presentation. Thank you so much. So there's a debate that product is the thing that sort of drives the business forward, and some say that it's branding. Can you tell me, I'm a product guy, can you tell me how do you go about the process of designing, developing the products, and how do you know that it's going to be successful?
The camera quality of this phone sucks.
That's an excellent question, especially because I have a vegan product. And sometimes, especially when I open up the ice cream shop, I almost didn't want to tell people it was vegan because they're like, oh, it's going to be disgusting. So it's been cool when people didn't know and they tried the product and then they came back like, oh, it's vegan, I like it. You know, so it was really the product.
Lady Coltrane, you hear that? Vegan ice cream.
Their customers began to
Vegan dessert.
They did the branding and the marketing company by sharing their stories. And that really helped the product to grow.
Excellent question, Brandon. Paul? Yeah, so again, incredibly impressive pitch, great story. My question was actually along the same lines. As you expand into more stores and your product is standing up to other products next to it, how do you keep that personal touch of your brand and your story to connect to customers?
And that's one of the things I think is most important to me because the people that follow the brand, I call them my Tasteful family. And I always want to make sure that I'm involving customers, so I invite them on my website to offer some suggestions, maybe different ice cream flavors that they have. And I want to make sure that because the reason that I do what I do is for them. And oftentimes the people that I'm reaching are people who felt neglected because they haven't had any options. So I never want them to lose their voice. So through the website and through Instagram, I stay connected to my customers so that they always recognize they have a voice.
Excellent. Let's give Kelly a round of applause.
Absolutely not, T-Girl. No, I'm not going to go up there and speak. This person's from Chi-Town.
Designer for Admired Wear, Joshua Jackson. Let's give
Oh, this is from Chi-Town. He's from Chi-Town, y'all. Look at him.
Hey everyone, my name is Joshua Dixon, and I am the founder and designer of MyWay. And I know like you may be curious about what happened to me, which is totally fine because I like curiosity. I'm a curious person myself. When I was 8 years old, I was attacked by our family's pit bulls. I lost 80% of my face.
Oh my
lost
God.
both ears. I lost my nose, my upper and lower eyelids, and my left eye. And yes, I still have my left eye, and no, I do not hate pit bulls because I cannot hate something that God gave life to. Though it's been 15 years and 60-month surgeries later, I'm not just a survivor of those things. I'm a survivor of PTSD, anxiety, depression, discrimination, sexual assault. And I'm not just a survivor of those things. I'm a survivor of mental health trauma. I'm a survivor of suicide. It wasn't until a few months into my recovery from my December 2020 suicide attempt where my counselor introduced me to the power of affirmations. And after that session, I was going downstairs looking into
Affirmation,
the mirror.
y'all.
I was about to do what I do very frequently, is judge myself for my flaws. But this particular time, the first time that I actually acted love into myself after the accident, I said, I admire you for not giving up. That we got this. It wasn't until after that moment I had the idea for Admire Work, which is a love-based lifestyle branding community that makes it realize that your story is far from over. That though mental health is a very stigmatized topic, it is something that I can bring to someone's life to add love and hope and admiration from my vulnerability plus passion help save lives like mine and yours. Though originally I had a market audience of 15 to 32-year-olds, I realized that mental health and suicide affects everyone. And this is something that touches every household. This is something that many people have a hard time talking about. I've been able to help save lives like mine and yours and be able to share my story using affirmations, using love-based products that love people on days where they may not love themselves. And even though it's been 15 months since I started in my work, and it's just me, but I make all the clothing out of my room. I have the equipment, and I've been making orders out of my room, delivered to people around the globe.
Thank you, Jesus.
Ever since the start, there's been over 660 of my work products delivered worldwide.
Yes.
Reaching over 330 orders total so far. But with my social media platform touching over hundreds of thousands of hearts combined on both social media platforms. And I don't think of admirer customers as customers. I think of them as family. They're admirers. They're all people who have survived, who have been through something. And we're all survivors in our own way. Everyone in this room has survived something. And that's something that I'm bringing to the table, is that fact that we all have something in common. Though we are different, we can find common ground. And that's how we can help save lives. It's been 15 months into my career. I've made over $20,000 in gross revenue with a profit margin of 49%. And most of my sales, 98% of my sales have all been sourced organically through making online social media content.
Wow.
And I thank you all for being here today, because not only being on this stage, being on this platform, being a black kid from the south side of Chicago, you make tomorrow worth fighting for. You make my day, honestly. Like, it's awesome. You should give yourself a round of applause, because all of your stories.
All right. So, Michael, you got the next question.
I think I'll start, with
what everybody here is thinking, and that is such a powerful and inspirational message.
Cry.
That you have built.
He got ready to cry.
My question, and I think you kind of touched on
Ready
it,
to cry.
is, the success of people returning to buy the product. As you look forward at your strategy, what is your marketing strategy to keep people in the admire-wear ecosystem, to keep them coming back?
He's ready to cry.
Helping people feel inclusive, helping people know that their story is valuable, that they deserve to be heard, allowing people to not only get those cards which they can use to give someone else who may be struggling, but allowing them to create conversations that we're not having enough of. I plan on in the future not only being able to move admirer outside of my childhood bedroom where I fulfill stuff, be able to move into a warehouse place that will have pop-up or retail space capabilities to where I can invite the community in. We can all have these conversations, but also be able to wear our love on our sleeves or on our heart.
Yeah.
Brandon. Hey, thank you for sharing your story and what inspired you to start your company. The beauty about being able to pitch thousands of people, and this is for each entrepreneur here, is that you'll now have a lot of new customers.
Yeah.
I said that I was gonna go try to find his TikTok.
I guess I don't really have a question there, just make sure you guys do that, but it's more so how beyond the close here tonight do you find your customers? Or not your customers, just the family, the Fireworks family. How do they shop and learn about your brand?
Just making videos about my story. Understanding that
I gotta
those
find his
all the
story.
trauma that I've been
It's
through.
right on there.
Like it's been 15 years and I've endured things that no one in 15 years should ever endure. But somehow God saved my life from that suicide attempt to help save others. So making videos,
That's his website, y'all. Admire Wear.
by making videos and content and also asking for feedback allows me to not only create the conversations, but I'll also talk to them very frequently. I talk to my customers, communicate with them, be a person who they maybe can reach out to if they want to create a conversation, or they may be having a bad day. I have actually saved them from having depression by being like just by being available, which is something that we need in our community, is for people to be available just to listen. Before I finish, one thing that has been really helpful is that I've been taking classes myself, psychology classes, mental health classes, classes on suicide prevention.
This is his clothes, y'all.
Educating myself so that I can better help anyone and be
This is
able to
clothes.
create the conversation with mental health literacy so that people can feel more inclusive and feel like they have a plate at the table rather than just having a seat and not being voluntary to the conversation.
Let's give Johnson a round of applause. Now to our last contestant. And so we have a husband and wife business home coming up. And so at this time, I'd like to invite Stacy Howe and Hollis Howe, the owners of Woodhouse Spa. Let's give them a round of applause.
Why? Simon Sinek, the author, wrote the book Why. And in this book, he leads us to discover why we make the choices and decisions we make. And my why with his why is our story. I'm Stacy Howard. I am a mother, I'm a business owner, a servant leader, and a caretaker of elderly parents. For the last 4 years, I was CEO of a nonprofit here in Atlanta, whose mission was to move women from dependency to self-sufficiency, who experience trauma in their lives. My husband Hollis, a father, a servant leader, a Navy submariner in Desert Storm, now uses massage. He's careered in cybersecurity, but uses his damaged knees. Why? Because he took an oath to serve and protect. And in his sacrifice, he stands for good health and wellness. As an ambassador, together, we opened up our dream business, a Woodhouse Spa in Buckhead. It is an alternative to the hotel spas, and it's a luxury spa. You see, for the past 3 years, we lived through a dreadful pandemic. We were surrounded by fear, and the fear was politicized. We were in a state of confusion in the midst of losing lives. We were caused to isolate, quarantine, and simply rethink how we socially interact and socialize with our coworkers, our neighbors, our friends, and loved ones. Studies have shown that social isolation increases the risk of depression, cognitive, and physical deterioration. Opening a spa seemed to be the right business at the right time. People were starved for connection. You see, this is where the first form of medicine begins. It's about touch. It's the form of touch. When a baby is born, the first thing that happens is thrust in the arms of its mother, simply for touch. We rediscovered the power of connection. See, we create a space where people can be touched, they can reconnect, they can escape, they can enjoy relaxation simply in the form of becoming their best selves. We create a place where people can enjoy luxury for the first time amidst a group of people who have demanded it for a lifetime. You see, self-care and self-love is our motto. We are bringing luxury to this group, and we are moving forward. So why are we here today? Our why. Small businesses like ours, are still in some type of struggle post-COVID. Yes, we have the right product, we're in the right location, in the right time and space. However, it's very difficult to attract and hire and retain good employees. We are hiring signs all over by small businesses. It is an issue of our survival as a small business. So we, as solution architects, decided that the answer was in my redevelopment job readiness alongside of our wellness care spa business. In other words, to create a school alongside the Woodhouse business. A school where we could train students to apprentice and become employed after graduation. This career path gives therapists a purpose and allows them to serve the global $3.95 trillion global hospitality industry and become part of the $935 billion industry of beauty and wellness while achieving a six-figure salary. To change lives and still build self-sufficiency, we can train students for luxury and the skills to be employed by 5 separate Woodhouses in Georgia alone by 2025. We solved the problem of employees and for ourselves, and we opened the door for a cost of a 10 to 20K tuition versus an 80 to 100K college debt. Market with skilled employment and growth for underserved populations. The market in Georgia predicts a 28% job increase in massage therapy versus the national average of 20%.